Hi everyone, myself Vineet Kutti. I welcome you to my YouTube channel. This is a small attempt, in fact, this is my first video which I have recorded for this purpose. This is my small attempt through this channel. What I aim to do is there are few doubts, a few topics which you might have accepted without questioning in your academics. So these are those small things which I would like to clear. I don't know how useful it might be for you in your work today, but yes, it is always good to know that one box is cleared when you go ahead. So that is my attempt. Yes, I'll be uploading videos occasionally. We'll be having live interactive sessions also through this channel. Not only this, this is an attempt from my side. In case you want to be an active part of it, I would love to welcome you in. You can always contact me through this channel and we can have a discussion. And in case you want to post a video, you want to address some doubts or some issues which were there, you can do that. We have a team which is working behind this. So as and when some content which is related to you, which we feel will be helpful for you in one or the other way, we'll definitely upload this. So yes, let me start with our first topic, which I wanted to address. Now, this is one question which was in my head since a very, very, very long time. I remember even when I was in my school days, this question hit me hard. When you divide something by zero, there are different people, there are two set of people basically. They give two different answers. Now, which one is true, which one is false, or are both of them right? It always created a sense of doubt in me. So once I thought of starting with such a channel, this is the first question which popped in my head. So I thought I'll address this. Behind this topic, I have been working since quite some time to understand why this actually happens and what is the simplest way by which you can remember this. Now, what I'll do is, let me just take an example. In case you have a scientific calculator, this is a scientific calculator. There are many models which are available. This one is FX991MS. I don't want you to buy this. It is just for information. Suppose you try to divide. I'm not showing it to you. Just trust what I'm saying. If you try to divide, suppose 8000 divided by 0. When you divide by 0, what happens is, it shows something called as math error. Now, math error is a simple way of saying that it is not defined. The calculator is not ready to give you an answer. Now, does this always happen? No, this normally does not happen. This usually happens when you divide with 0. So my question to you, this might be in your head also. What is division with 0? So my topic for today is what happens when you divide anything with 0. Now, before I tell you what happens when you divide with 0, what we'll do is I'll start with another topic. Let me start with multiplication. Now you'll be thinking, "Arey, ye sab aata hai hum log ko." Yes, it is good that you know it, but let me first tell you why I'm doing this. Suppose you multiply, say 1 multiplied by 5. After multiplying this, you will get 5. I don't think anyone will have any doubt regarding this. But actually, have you thought what is the meaning of 1 multiplied by 5? We always say 1 multiplied by 5 is 5 and 5 multiplied by 5 is also 5. So mathematically, that is exactly right. But is this physically always right? I don't say this is always right physically. I'll tell you why. Now, when I say 1 multiplied by 5, I have a different definition for multiplication. I say multiplication is repetitive addition. There are some people who might think, oh yes, you might never have thought of this. But now think what I'm saying. I say multiplication is repetitive addition. When you keep on adding the same thing again and again and again, that is called as multiplication. I'll tell you why. When I say 1 multiplied by 5, what it means is, this one I am continuously adding it. How many times? 5 times. 5 times I keep on adding 1. This gives me 5. That means 1 is added 5 times so that you get 5. I'll take this example, 5 multiplied by 1. Now 5 multiplied by 1 matlab you have 5 which is added only once. That means 5 you require it only once. That means you are left with 5. So let me make it a bit more simple. Suppose I say 2 multiplied by 5 and 5 multiplied by 2. Everyone over here, all the viewers know that this is 10. Now it is time to justify whether this is exactly the same or whether it means something different. Now for that 2 multiplied by 5, that means I have a number 2. I keep on adding it 5 times. That is 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. Add it 5 times, you will get 10. Now if I say 5 multiplied by 2, that means I have a number 5 but it is added only 2 times. 2 times it is added. That is 5 plus 5, again it gives me 10. Yes, I totally agree with you that the outcome is same, but the physical representation, that is the sets which are formed. Now a new word I use, that is sets. Sets, you know, is a collection of numbers. The set which is formed is totally different. So yes, as we say, the product, the final answer remains the same, but the physical meaning of multiplication, 1 multiplied by 5 and 5 multiplied by 1 is totally different. Now you might be wondering, here the topic was division, why did he start with multiplication? Simple, when I say multiplication is repeated addition, as soon as I say division, I think you might get what the definition for this is. This is an alternative definition which I find it easy to understand. Suppose I say you have division. Division is repetitive, not addition. You will have repetitive subtraction is called as division. When you keep on subtracting the same time, till you cannot subtract. You keep on subtracting it till you cannot subtract, that is called as division. I'll give you an example. So let us make it simple. Suppose you have 15 divided by 5. I said repetitive subtraction. That means out of 15, I take once, I take twice, I take thrice. Out of 15, 5, one time, one more time, and one more time. You know this will give you 0. Last, I have not left with anything. So how many times have I taken out 5? I have taken out 5 3 times. So basically my answer becomes 3. This is how you do division. So this is how division works. You keep on removing it till you cannot remove it. Suppose you have 17 divided by 5. That means 17 minus 5 minus 5 minus 5. Still you will not get 0, you will get 2. But you cannot remove it further. Now you have 2, you cannot take it out further. So this is your end product. We call it as remainder and this is your final. Again, this is not again my topic. I think you understand where I am getting to now. Now when I am actually trying to explain this, what on earth happens when you divide, say a number 1 divided by 0. Calculator says it is a math error. There are some people who call the answer as infinity. Some people who call it as not defined. Let us try to solve it. Now when I say 1 divided by 0, there are 3 ways I can explain you this. 3 ways. And I'm sure by the end of third way your doubt is clear and this video will come to an end. Yes. 1 divided by 0, that means out of 1, I keep on taking out 0. That is minus 0, minus 0, minus 0, minus 0. But at the end you are still left with 1. You keep on taking out 0, still this 1 will be remaining. Now tell me, how many times have you taken out 0? You can keep on doing it. 5, 6, 7, n number of times. So how many times are you taking out 0? You are taking out 0 infinite number of times. That is why we say 1 divided by 0 is infinity. This is my first explanation. Don't worry, I'll give you one more explanation. Second one is a bit more easy to understand. Suppose I say 1 is divided by 1. Everyone will say answer is 1. No problem. Suppose I say 1 divided by 0.1, everyone will give me the answer as 10. I don't think even this is a problem. Suppose I say 1 divided by 0.01, I bet you will say the answer is 100. I think you know what I'm going to do now. Suppose I say 1 divided by 0.001, the answer is 1000. 1 divided by 0.0001, answer is 10,000. Yes, you see where I'm getting? This number is going towards 0. This number is approaching, it is going towards 0, that is 1 upon 0.0000, almost 0. This number will be so huge, and we call this number as infinity. Again my friend, this is infinity. So I used this method or I used this method, still I gave you the same answer. That means let me do one more method now, one more method. I'll tell you what the problem with this method is. Suppose you have, this is 2.1, one more thing I'll do, 2.1. Suppose you have 2 divided by 1, answer is 2. 2 divided by 0.1, answer is 20. 2 divided by 0.01, answer is 200. 2 divided by 0.001, answer is 2000. Yes, if you keep on doing it, 2 divided by 0.0000, you will get a very big number. And you know, you will call this number as also infinity. A huge number you will get, you will call this number as infinity. Now, but you check one thing, this infinity and this infinity, are both these infinities same? No. This infinity is twice, double this infinity. This was 1 followed by zeros. This is 2 followed by zeros. I think you understand what the problem is. The problem is 2 divided by 0 is infinity, and also 1 divided by 0 is also infinity. Sorry, 1 divided by 0 is also infinity. If you follow this, that means 2 by 0 is equal to 1 by 0. That means 2 is equal to 1. This is the biggest blunder that you have done. Foolishness, utter foolishness. How can 2 be equal to 1? That means this or this is wrong. That means both of them cannot have the same answer. Now, what I'll do is I'll complicate this further. You know how I complicate this? This is my last attempt to understand infinity. The third attempt. Suppose you have 1 divided by minus 1. You know the answer is minus 1. 1 divided by minus 0.1, answer is minus 10. 1 divided by minus 0.01, answer is minus 100. If you keep on doing this, 1 divided by minus 0.000 ... you will get this equal to minus infinity, because all answers are negative. This opens altogether different spectrum. What happened? You are getting answers as infinity. You are getting different numbers, still infinity. You are getting negative number, but still infinity. All this problem was happening because you had 0 in the denominator. That is why when you want to get a fixed answer, if I say my answer is 1 followed by 0, you might end up saying your answer is 2 followed by 0. Me and you, we both are not same. Your colleague might end up saying this is his answer. We all three are not same. All three are having a different approach. That is why we do not try to define it. We just say that it is not defined. That means everyone can have a different answer when you divide by 0. And that answer is not defined. And if you mathematically want to get an equation, still it is an abstract concept, we put that concept as infinity. So yes, I hope you are clear with this video that what happens when you divide by infinity. In the next few videos, we'll try to give you a practical application when there are situations when actually things were divided with zero and what you ended up getting. That we'll see in the next few sessions to come. Thank you. If you liked this video, if you enjoyed this, if you found this useful, please click the like button and help us subscribe this. There's a bell icon close to the subscribe button. If you click that, in case we upload any video, you will get that. So thank you all. Have a great day.